Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. I'm Ryan, this is Kira, and we're living in our fully converted Delica four-wheel drive van.
This week we'll be heading to Cameron's Corner, where Queensland, New South Wales and South Australia meet. We were originally planning to head further west into South Australia from there, but unfortunately the roads are still closed from all the floods, so we're heading south on a quick little detour of just under 500 k's into Broken Hill, and we'll cross over to South Australia from there. But of course, the trip's not complete without a little trouble along the way.
Short little stop to change the tyre out. Pit crew's been a bit slow, but we're getting there. Flies are our best friend.
So we're heading west from Wanaring, New South Wales into Cameron's Corner, and unfortunately Chinny's done his tyre in. So we made a stop in Tibooburra with the hope they had a new tyre there to keep us going. The town itself was quite lovely, so we'll take you for a little wander around. While we were enjoying the views, Chinny unfortunately had no luck at the tyre shop, and heading out to Cameron's Corner without a spare tyre isn't really an option with those roads out there. So the plan was to spend the night in Tibooburra and then head to Broken Hill the next day back on the highway. We headed to the pub to drown our sorrows, which actually resulted in one of the legends behind the bar sending us a few houses down to someone who could apparently help us.
So we've got a tyre, thanks to the kind gentleman that we met in the pub, and we're finally off to Cameron's Corner.
Yay!
I've got to say thanks to George.
George, thank you. Thanks for the time, mate. Let's do it. How bloody cool is this place? Open.
Okay, so we're almost at Cameron's Corner. Got like another 12 or 13 k's to go. Just found this little guy. Little day use area. Not too bad of a drive from Tibooburra. Oh my god, the flies. But yeah, nice country out here. Fly dance. We made it to Cameron's Corner. Very exciting. Lots of flies. Ryan's just had a beer in all 3 states.
Not bad.
Taste.
Flies.
Look at it all.
Good day to be a fly, I reckon. Made it. Cameron's Corner. Eat your heart out.
We did know that the flies were going to get this bad at some point on our trip. Seems the day has come. Woo! Yeah, love it. We love them. The more the merrier.
Oh, no. We got rid of most of them. Now we've just got a few. I don't know whether to laugh or cry, but there is so many fly. Just getting a poetry actually, that's pretty good. Cameron's Corner, everyone. We're in the camping section. No one else is here. I think the flies scared them off. Got some accommodation over there. Nice barbecue area here. Got a pizza oven, barbecue, sink, power. What more can you ask for? Maybe like 338,000 less flies would be nice, but you get that when you're in the middle of nowhere.
Corner.
CC, baby.
Raising money for the Royal Flying Doctor Service. Beautiful little pub, we've got all the times up here. We've got a sign up here for Barry Spear.
They could have built this pub in any state and they chose Queensland, so that just shows you.
That's true, actually.
You're all above the beat. No, look up. You're not allowed to look up. Pale Kira. You haven't even been on the strip yet. Look forward and you walked to the right. It's like gambling. It's down raining, mate.
We had dinner at the pub and a nice fire at the campsite, then headed off the next morning on our way to Broken Hill.
Pulled up at the Milpinka. Pilrinka. Here we are at the Milpinka Information Centre. It's a little heritage centre. Just go inside there and get your little pass. Can't go anywhere without your pass. Still plenty of flies, so you're not missing out. So we decided to trade the Delica in for something a bit more practical. Good on fuel, comfortable and spacious.
We spent the afternoon exploring Silverton, a historic mining town about 25 k's away from Broken Hill. It was a pretty booming town back in the late 1800s. Now it's a bit of a ghost town, preserved as a living museum of Australia's mining heritage. We visited the Mad Max Museum. Silverton is actually where they filmed Mad Max 2 back in 1981. This is the Justin Cow's art gallery, and I thought this place was super special. He's a local artist and his art was incredible. The way he captured the landscapes and all the scenes of the Outback was amazing. And the building itself was gorgeous. Just absolutely loved it. Would definitely recommend checking it out. And of course, no trip to an old town is completed without checking out the pub. We headed to the Silverton Hotel, which opened back in 1883 and managed to survive the town's decline.
Kira's just purchased our first sticker for the van.
This is our second, but we lost the first one.
Yeah,
so.
we got one from Dingo Beach. We got ourselves an Airbnb in Broken Hill. A little bit of a treat to get out of the van for a couple of nights. You look how much red dust we've also collected. Someone thought it was a great idea to paint the inside white. Ready to go have a few beers at the pub, love?
I'm going to wash my hair.
You don't want to come to the pub?
No, you have to wait for me. All of you.
Alright then.
And that was it for Broken Hill. We said goodbye to our very welcomed travel companions, did a big shop at Woolies, filled up fuel and water, and treated ourselves to some Maccas. We crossed the border into South Australia and decided to camp somewhere nearby, just chill out in the bush for a few days.
Good morning. Found ourselves in a place called Dawson, or between Dawson and Tibooburra in South Australia. We just crossed the border from Broken Hill, spent a night in the bush. I spent a couple of nights here actually, a beautiful spot. A bit cold this morning, down to about 6 degrees, but had a nice morning fire which helped. This place used to be an old gold mine. Beautiful, just us here, so quite nice. Got the hammock set up down there. The river's not really flowing too fast, but that's good because Kira can't swim, so any little bit helps. Chill out here for a couple of days. Bit of dry out from all the drinking we've been doing. Stay away from all the pubs too. and should be good. Hopefully find some gold too. Morning guys. We left Dawson this morning, had a few days camping there, it was wonderful. Went through Peterborough, and now we've arrived at a little place called Magnetic Hill. It's a little bit of a trick hill apparently. So the rumours are you put your car in neutral and handbrake off and you'll actually roll up the hill. So pretty exciting, and it does look like a bit of a hill. I know the GoPro effect might not make it look that way, but we've got a bit of a hill here, so I'm going to hand you over to Kira and I'm going to give it a go. Alright, handbrake is off, we're in neutral, and 3, 2, 1, let's go. We're going the wrong fucking way. Oops. See how we go further up maybe. Alright, so we came over the hill and there's a bit of a sign, so this must be the hill. So this hill looks like we're going down, like where the car's facing, we're going to go down, so we're going to try and chuck it in the neutral, and we're actually rolling up the hill. That is incredible. But yeah, we're going up the hill. This is crazy. That's down the hill. There's a big magnet behind us. I could probably stay here all day and do this. You keen?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
That's a not keen voice. Hey, so we just touched down in Hawker. Just the base of the Flinders Range. Getting a bit of water. Just topping up with a bit of water here. And also got a burger from the local store. Fill up some fuel. Kira's doing some tape. And yeah, can't beat it really.
We headed into the Flinders Ranges with not much of an idea of what there was to see and do. The decision to go this way was very last minute, so we didn't really have anything planned, and because of that we definitely missed out on a lot. I think we'll revisit when our lap brings us back around to South Australia again, because this place was just breathtaking. We spent the afternoon having a look around the southern end of the ranges, and we popped into Ronsley Park Station, which I would definitely recommend as a spot to spend a night or two. After that, we found a little camp to pull up for the night, and then woke up early the next morning and headed to a lookout for the sunrise.
Hey, and we're back for a sunrise. How good. With the sun and the moon, pretty special. Spent last night somewhere down there, hiding out. It's not too cold. If you ask Kira about it, she'll tell you it's fra. Get some nice pickies before the sun pops its head up. And then we're going to spend the day exploring this beautiful place.
Okay, so this is basically our little coffee setup. We just use the Tomahawk 900ml jet cooker by Bushbuck with their coffee plunger attachment and a bit of ground coffee. Boil the water, chuck the coffee in and enjoy the views while that brews. We did toss up a few different options for coffee, but I'm glad we went with this one. It's super quick and easy, packs up real compact and doesn't seem to use up much gas either. We decided to head to the Wilpena Pound Visitor Centre, which is at the start of the national park. Unfortunately, the lady at the information centre wasn't very helpful and pretty much just told us to look at their maps and pay the entry to the park, which we did. We realised later on that if we had just booked a campsite in the national park, that would have included entry as well. So that for sure would have been the better option, but now we know for next time.
Welcome to the old Wilpena farm station. It's built up with a few little houses over the place. Beautiful sceneries. A few kangaroos. Very cool. Nice bit of history just left for us to explore. This place is pretty cool because it's surrounded by mountain ranges and was a working station for 135 years before shutting down in 1985. Next up, we headed to Razorback Lookout. The drive up there was incredible.
The viewing is just a short walk from the car park, and it was a great opportunity to chuck our new drone up that my dad so kindly gifted us before he left.
So we just pulled up on a lookout. Kira's going to smash out some work and I'm going to make some brekkie. What was your order again, Princess?
Can I please have a wrap with beef, bacon and lettuce and mayonnaise, and can you please put some salt and vinegar chippies on there?
Anything for you, sweetheart. I really like this little contraption here because you can cook in it, you can also clean in it. It doubles as your sink and it heats your water up for you. That pretty much brings us to the end of the time in our national park. We kept following the track until we came back onto the highway, stopped at a few places here and there looking for somewhere to stay for the night, and we ended up finding ourselves a camp spot just up from the national park called the Great Wall of China, which is absolutely gorgeous. Got a bit of dinner, nice easy one. It's a chicken bake, straight in the oven. It's not really an oven, it's a cooktop, but we're going to call it an oven for this time. After cooking the lasagna, we've gone a bit confident and decided, you know what, let's just try anything we can find that is oven-like. So, feeling like a medium heat. Tea towel over it, try and keep it all nice and warm. Nice bit of nature for you. Giving a bee some water.
That's a bit cute.
It's getting very dry out here. You're right, mate. You tell your mates too. Yeah, you. You want to come in? Have a drink? Don't tell those flies, but they're annoying me. Look at that. I think we're pretty much about done here. It's just a chicken pasta dish, wasn't it? Yeah. So there you go. I chucked a little bit of cheese on top. Add a little touch to it, eh? It's just been on medium to low heat for half an hour or so. Hopefully didn't burn the bottom of it. Oh, not bad. Yum. You guys can smell that, right?
Dinner with a view.
Dinner with a view. How was it, kids?
This is incredible. It's everything I could ever dream of.
Looks like old mate did tell his friends. We've got so many bees rocked up here now. If you could believe it. Stop it. Still at the Great Wall of China, Flinders Range. How can you leave when you got views like this? It's very hard. Making a coffee and we'll be heading around to Wilpena. Checking that out. Try and find another camp around there. Passed through Blenman this morning, had a couple pies there and left just before the pub opened, much to my disgust, and headed to a little tourist park just out from there. It was all closed, no one was home, so we couldn't actually stay there. We were keen to stay there too because we need to do some washing. A bit stinky. We're getting close to needing to do some washing, but there is another campground about an hour from here. So I think we'll stay tonight here. Looks quite beautiful. And then mosey on there tomorrow. So sun's just set from where we were. Put a little fire on, having a cheeky wine, and heating up some dinner from last night. What better the way than just sit it next to the fire. Nice fire, just heated up dinner. Yum yums. Good morning. We just stumbled across a bit of Aboriginal art up in a cave. Let's go take a look. And we've made it up. You got an emu there. Bit of wall design, I think. These ones are a bit too faded to see what they are. And there'll be a kangaroo. Old mate with a spear. Big snake. That's a bit of kangaroo, looks like a boxing kangaroo. Not too sure about that one, looks like an umbrella. Handprint. So cool. Another cool one, I'm not too sure what that is. Might be missing a bit. Kira down there ready to catch me when I fall. Very exciting. Thoughts, feelings, emotions?
Hungry. Hangry.
Hangry.
Alrighty. So we just left our gorgeous campsite on the side of the road just east of Blinman, and we're going to keep heading east till we get back onto the highway. It's the Outback highway, and then we're going to go north. We're going to stop at Lee Creek tonight in a caravan park just to do some washing and have a decent shower.
Be nice, eh? Just to get the clothes washed and wash our hair.
Yeah.
It's been a couple of days.
And then I think we're going to do the start of the Undandana track after that, but we're just going to wing it a little bit. Ryan's ordered a package to Marla, so we've just got like a week or so to
fill in.
Yeah, but I think there's plenty to do. We've just stopped at the Prairie Hotel, which I'm really excited about. They do like a wild platter or something. It's got like emu, kangaroo and camel.
Camel, yeah.
And goat's cheese and stuff.
Pretty excited to try that.
Yeah, they also brew their own beers here.
Oh,
yeah.
Just didn't tell me that.
So we just got here and it's absolutely gorgeous. We'll take you inside and show you around.
Just a side note too, sorry. We just went past, on this Flinders Range part, we went past 2 cars with flat tyres. So yeah, just if you are travelling through here, just make sure you have your tyres all prepped. Make sure you got right tyre pressure in there. Watch out for sharp rocks, because they'll get you.
How do you pronounce this place? Where are we?
We are at Parachilna.
Parachilna.
Oh, chill nah, yeah. Are you chill? Nah. Pretty cool. We've got some fossils around here, apparently. And an awesome view of the Flinders Range where we've just come out of. Background, so.
Sell if you want.
Thank you, sir. Have a look at this. This is a feral antipasto. We've got the camel meatwurst, we've got the roo pastrami, emu pate, goat chervil, and bush tomato chili jam, vegetables, salt bush ducker, bush tomato, balsamic olive oil, and our focaccia.
Looks amazing.
It does. Can't wait to try it.
Alright, I got the kangaroo, the emu pate, and a bit of the goat's cheese.
Good? See how these go. So it turns out our margaritas are actually beers. Margarita flavour maybe? See how they go. Not as bad as I thought.
Kind of tastes like you know them lemon bing tangs? Did you ever try them in Bali?
No. I actually don't mind this at all. When I first seen it coming out of the tap as a beer, like beer colour and not like a margarita, I was like, ooh, I think we stocked up here. But I've definitely tasted worse beers, and this is actually pretty good. I'd get this. I'd get this.
You did get this.
I would. I did get it. Yes, you're right.
You need a 6-pack.
I am working on it. Who's driving?
Am I drive? There's a paper rock.
Dinner's on, the sun is setting, and we'd just like to thank you very much for joining us for another week. See you next week for some more flies.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you then.
You know what, it's too hard.
Too hard.
Yeah, too hard.
for you.
Yeah.
Today used to stand on the chair and put it in,
Yeah.
Put it in the tin.
I'll probably fall off.
put it in the chair.
Alright.
Put it in the tin.
I'll find you.